Welcome to the deep dive. Today is April 12th, 2025. And I mean, you can't escape the buzz around rookie golfer Alex Carter, right?
Absolutely not. That 10 under par round at the Masters yesterday,
Yeah.
just wow. It's a genuine underdog story grabbing everyone's attention.
It really is. And we thought, to really get under the hood of this kind of resilience, this breakthrough performance, let's look at a book Elon Musk actually recommended.
Phil Knight's Shoe Dog.
Right. Yeah.
It feels like the perfect lens, doesn't it?
Eh.
All about that journey, defying the odds in business. But the parallels to sports are just so clear.
Okay, so Shoe Dog. For anyone maybe not familiar, it chronicles Phil Knight starting Nike, basically from nothing, right? Borrowing $50 to start Blue Ribbon Sports.
Exactly. Just importing shoes at first and building it into, well, Nike, a global behemoth.
And the struggles Knight talks about, the constant financial worries, the skepticism, people just not believing it could work. That really resonates when you think about Carter.
Oh, completely. The pressure on a rookie at the Masters facing that field on that stage,
Right.
it's immense.
And then he pulls out this 10 under round. I mean, people are already starting to whisper comparisons to, like, Tiger's 97 Masters. Is that fair?
Well, it's early days, obviously, but the impact feels similar. That kind of dominant, unexpected performance, it takes incredible focus and sheer determination. Very Knight-like in its own way.
It reminds me of that story in Shoe Dog about Nike signing Michael Jordan back in '84, taking a chance, seeing that raw potential.
Yes, that same kind of calculated risk, believing in talent before it's fully proven, it feels like we're seeing that potential explode with Carter right now.
And this isn't just confined to the sports pages, is it? It feels like a bigger cultural moment happening.
Oh, for sure. Look at social media, like X. It's
Yeah.
just completely lit up. Some are calling it a generational kind of sports moment unfolding.
And viewership numbers, I heard projections are suggesting maybe a, 20% jump from last year's Masters viewing figures?
That's the forecast, yep, around 20%, which
Okay.
is significant. It shows how much this story is cutting through.
So why now? Why is this specific underdog story hitting so hard, do you think?
Well, the underdog narrative always resonates, doesn't it?
Right.
But maybe especially now. You think back to our discussion on economic uncertainty. Those tariff talks back in EP48,
Right.
in that kind of climate, seeing someone like Carter succeed through sheer will, it's inspiring. It becomes a symbol.
And that could have real-world effects, like for the golf industry itself.
Experts are definitely speculating about that. Maybe, a tangible boost could be around 5% of the whole $84 billion golf market this year. New fans, sponsorship interests, that sort of thing.
Wow.
Of course, the flip side is the massive pressure now squarely on Carter's shoulders to, keep it going, maintain this lead.
Which neatly brings us back to Shoe Dog and why someone like Elon Musk recommends it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Musk himself has faced, enormous challenges building Tesla and SpaceX. Almost impossible odds at times.
Right, the near bankruptcy stories, the production hell narratives.
And Shoe Dog is fundamentally a story about perseverance, about pushing through when failure seems almost certain. You can see why that would appeal to Musk's mindset. He put it on his reading list back in, 2018?
Yeah, that sounds right. And it's interesting, you even see people online, on X I noticed, drawing those parallels directly.
Post ID 2, yeah, I saw that one. Comparing Musk's fight against the short sellers or whatnot to Carter battling the Augusta National course, it taps into that same respect for resilience.
And Musk often emphasizes that, doesn't he? Resilience as a key trait, maybe the key trait for navigating the complexities of, 2025.
Precisely. He sees it as vital. So Shoe Dog isn't just a business memoir for him. It's a case study in that essential quality.
So for everyone listening today, April 12th, think about Carter leading the Masters right now. We talked about cultural moments back in EP43 and human stories in EP42. This feels like both, powerfully combined.
It really does. And using Shoe Dog as our guide today helps us understand the sort of the deep-seated resilience that makes such an inspiring underdog story possible.
It really puts it in perspective.
Which leads us to a final thought to leave you with. Consider Knight's journey, Carter's performance. Think about that level of resilience. How could those principles maybe apply to your own life right now? What challenge are you facing, or what big goal do you have that seems maybe impossible? What might actually be within reach if you brought that kind of sustained effort, that unwavering belief? Something to think about.